5. That's pineapple.
No, definitely not. Aren't you gonna draw in 2 layers?
Yeah. Chain. Emmy. Hey, humans. Okay, let's start. I used too many layers to complete one drawing. So I tried drawing in fewer layers for 3 days. On the third day, I'll be drawing in 6 layers. Second day, 4 layers. And the last day, 2 layers. I've been thinking to learn value study for a few days now. So I chose a black and white picture for the first drawing. Then I proceed to do my signature haystack sketching. He's looking like that meme. After the line art, I don't know why, he looks like those Japanese line art that I have saved in my gallery. After the line art, I checked the layers and it's 5. That's the problem. After adding the background and the base color, I ended up with 6 layers. I was focusing on the hand, so I selected it and started putting shadows and unknowingly ended up tilting the clothes layer. Then I had to draw it again. I don't usually struggle with the clothes when I follow a reference, but the white shirt here gave me a little bit of trouble. While coloring the hair, I almost covered the right eye. I made it. After finishing, I merged all the layers and put a filter for the grain effect. I certainly chose a big canvas size because the app will learn slowly if I create more layers. His face is like a pineapple.
No, definitely not.
I thought it would be easier to draw him because his face has some kind of geometric shape, but it's definitely not easy. I thought I will sketch everything in one layer, but I had to create another layer for the chain. I found a chain brush. I'll definitely use it later. I created second layer for the background and another layer for the line art. I deleted the background layer and used that background to change its color. As always, I struggled with rendering, but I had a fun time coloring the clothes. Then I put his chains, the moles. I also created an add layer for highlights and a multiply layer to darken his skin tone. I literally forgot to put his earrings, so I merged the add layer and created another layer for the earrings. Why does it looking like Kenji Sato? Day 3. Third drawing. Kenji Sato. With a few hundred references of Kenji and a few more references of poses, I decided to go with this pose because I wanted to draw Emmy and her dad together.
But aren't you gonna draw in 2 layers?
Yes. While drawing Kenji, I remembered that time when I drew Felix from Stray Kids. I was super excited to draw him. But when I drew Felix, it turned out really bad. Then I struggled for 5 days, only to make my art perfect. And from then on, I decided to never draw someone I like. Because when I draw a person I like, I go into perfectionist mode. I don't stop drawing until it's perfect, only to realize it will never be perfect. It's hard for my brain to accept that I'm still on the beginner level after all these years. Instead of practicing properly, I kept on making that one drawing perfect. I can't accept that I'm this bad and I end up in a really bad position. This happened with Kenji too. After drawing in 2 layers, I wasn't satisfied, so I decided to struggle for 3 days just to perfect that art. I used different colors, different filters, different backgrounds, and different trends also. While drawing, my drawing app crashed few times, and my drawing app and gallery filled up with Kenji. While drawing him, I was going into depression mode, so I took music therapy. It's actually not a therapy. I just listen to music. Actually, I don't listen to music when I draw or work because there's something happen in my brain. Hey, I actually wanted to make a separate review video for the movie, but I'm lazy, so I'm gonna review the movie in this video. I saw Kenji for the first time in Cooline's video. I thought he's a random guy like that milkman. But after 2 days, I found this review video of Ultraman. I don't usually watch a movie after a review, but I had a certain urge to watch the movie after seeing Kenji. But I didn't watch it because I thought I had to watch all the movies before this one. Then after a few days I ended up watching it after knowing that I don't have to watch all the movies. I watched it and can't stop watching it. You know the reason. I went for Kenji but stayed for that little pink lizard thing. I actually hate pink things. But look at her. Look at her. She's so cute. It's a really great movie for many reasons, and I also found someone to sim for besides Kenji. But I didn't like that last part when Onda got killed. After being disappointed by my 2-layer drawing, I went to reread an old manhwa and I found Ultraman. And I got into my perfectionist mode to perfect that Kenji Sato art. Well, I got out of my perfectionist mode, and if you made it till the end, then being a nice human, make sure to like, share and comment. And make sure to subscribe to not get punished by your gods.